lovely people! Welcome back to I Am Donna. Back in August, I decided to start a little garden project, and today I'll take you along as I build it from scratch. The first step was figuring out where the garden would go. Once I picked the spot, I started building the fence. Because with all the deer and elk roaming around, this was non-negotiable.
Here, and then another one right here. Can you reach it? Your hand, watch your hand. And down. There. There.
Let me try getting in the gate.
I chose a 13 by 13 foot layout with 2 gates, using panel fences that are easy to put up, take down, or even expand later. My daughter was especially excited about this part. Her favorite job was opening and closing the gate over and over again.
Good job.
I know how to open this now.
Well, we need the whole fence. Come here.
Each set came with 11 panels and 1 gate, standing 48 inches tall. One set of the fence cost me $210, so for 2 sets, it was $420 total. Definitely the biggest expense of my garden, but worth every penny for peace of mind. I put the link to the actual product in the description below if you're interested. Next came the planter boxes. My daughter picked the color, and together we assembled these 4x2 foot, 1 foot high metal boxes. I paid $48 for the 2 planters. To be honest, they came with what felt like a million screws. So yes, a little time consuming, but totally doable. I also put the link to the product in the description below if you are interested. Here's how I prepped the planter boxes. First, I put up cardboard as a base. Cardboard acts as a natural weed barrier. It blocks sunlight and decomposes into organic matter. Next are small logs and tree branches. There's plenty from around the property, so I walked around and picked them up. Logs and tree branches help me save soil, and it holds moisture like a water battery and slowly improves soil as they break down. Next layer is leaves and compost. We've got years worth of decomposing leaves around our trees, so I just shoveled some into the planter and gave them a good watering to kickstart the breakdown. Lastly, I added some store-bought organic soil. Each planter took about 5 cubic feet, so I ended up using 10 cubic feet total, which was around $60. Now, it's time to start growing vegetables. Instead of starting from seeds, I was lucky to get lettuce, spinach, pak choy, garlic chives, and strawberry plants from family. I also had a rooted sweet potato from my pantry, which I'm going to plant and try to grow, but let's see what happens with that experiment. A new friend gave me some carrot seeds and I planted them in 5-gallon fabric pots. It was so nice of her to show me her huge garden and even shared a bunch of seeds I can use for different seasons. The fabric pots were also a gift from another friend, so it cost $0 for me. Honestly, the biggest expense in my garden is the fence, but it's a must. We've got elks and deers roaming around, and they will eat up anything green or colorful I try to grow, like flowers, berries, vegetables, you name it. By late September, here's how my little garden was doing. The lettuce was thriving so much that I had more than enough for salads and even shared some with neighbors and family. My pak choy, which I love for Filipino pork soup, started off strong with plenty of leafy greens, but the slugs eventually found it. The green onions and garlic chives kept giving me steady harvest, and they make scrambled eggs taste so much better. And these sunflowers, these came from a birthday bouquet I planted. I know it was kind of late in the season, but I wanted to see if they'd grow, and they did. Let me quickly recap the costs of starting my garden. The fence was definitely the biggest investment at $420. I bought 4 planters for $96, and filling them took about 20 cubic feet of soil, which cost me $120. So all in all, I spent around $636 to get my garden started. But the plants themselves, well, I got all of them for free. So thanks to my family, friends, and even a pantry potato. If you are thinking of starting your own garden, don't be afraid to ask around. Gardeners love sharing starters, seeds, and tips. It makes the whole experience even more meaningful. And that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope this video inspires you to start your own garden. Happy gardening, and I will see you in the next video.